Somewhere right now, in a data center, a machine the size of several football fields is running. It consumes as much electricity as a small city. It never sleeps, never gets tired, and it's getting smarter every single day. Do you know how we built it? We don't know ourselves. 1950 British mathematician Alana Tьюринга publishes a paper. It's called Computing Machinery and Intelligence, and it begins with one question. Can machines think? Simple, dry. Academic, it seemed. It was a shot that's still in the air. Tьюrинga proposed a test. If you're chatting with a machine and can't tell it apart from a human, it thinks. 74 years have passed, the test has been passed, and we still don't know what that means. One small detail. For his help in winning World War II, Britain chemically castrated Tьюrинga. He was gay. He died alone. His question outlived him by decades. After Tьюrинga, everyone was very excited. 1956. Smart people gathered and said, "We'll build artificial intelligence in one summer." That didn't happen. The AI winter arrived, funding dried up, no results. Then another attempt, more excitement, another failure. This went on for 70 years. People working in this field in the 90s knew one rule. Never say AI at a conference. They'll laugh at you. Call it machine learning. Call it statistics. Anything but AI. Even the word was toxic. And then three boring things happened at the same time. The internet produced data. Gaming GPUs turned out to be perfect for training neural networks. And one algorithm finally worked the way it was supposed to. November 2022, OpenAI releases ChatGPT. 1 million users in 5 days. 100 million in 2 months. The fastest growth of any product in human history. Netflix took 3.5 years to reach 100 million. ChatGPT took 2 months. Now here's the question almost nobody asks out loud. How exactly does this work? Engineers know how they built it, but they don't fully know how it works. That's not a metaphor. That's literally true. Inside the model, trillions of numbers adjusted during training. When AI answers your question, nobody can say exactly which numbers produced that answer, or why. You ask, why did you answer that way? It will explain, beautifully, convincingly. But that explanation is also generated text. Not necessarily the truth about what happened inside. Imagine a doctor who always makes the right diagnosis, but can never explain why. Every single time. We've created something smarter than us at certain tasks, and we don't fully understand how it does it. In 2023, more than 1,000 scientists and technologists signed an open letter. Among them, people who built this technology themselves. The letter said, "Stop development." Wait, why? Because there's something called AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, not narrow AI for one specific task, but intelligence that is, in general, smarter than the average human at everything. Nobody knows when that will happen. Some say decades, some say 5 years. And here's the problem. We have never built anything smarter than us. A calculator computes faster, a plane flies faster, but smarter overall, never. What happens when we do? We don't know. This is the first time. For all of humanity, while we argue about it, things are already happening. AI predicted the structure of almost every known protein, a task that would have taken science another 50 years, done in months. A Nobel Prize. For real, around 30% of code at some companies is already written by a machine. AI diagnoses medical scans more accurately than the average radiologist. This isn't the future. This is now. And the pace isn't slowing down. We're not in the middle of this story. We're at the very beginning. Let's go back to Tьюринга. The man who asked the defining question of our time was destroyed for being himself. He died alone. Can machines think? The honest answer, we don't know what thinking is, even when it comes to ourselves. Neuroscientists still debate how 86 billion neurons produce this. What you're feeling right now, listening to this. This thought. This I. We don't know. And if we don't understand how our own minds work, how can we be sure we're not building something similar? Every generation thought it lived in ordinary times. Some of them were wrong. Maybe this is our moment.